This weekend, Women in Sports, a big moment for these D1 gymnasts. See how one athlete is getting ready for the national competition in her breakout rookie season. Then meet the special high school student who found a way to play on the Gopher women's basketball team. And later, they helped lead the Rosemount girls to their first state basketball championship. See how sports can be a family affair with the Ramlall sisters.
WCCO's Women in Sports, sponsored by Franson Bank and Trust.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Amelia Santaniello. Marielle Mose has the week off. Here at WCCO, we are celebrating the highlights of female athletes in this new digital segment called Women in Sports. We'll share news stories with you every week right here as we do our part to give these athletes the recognition they deserve. The Gopher women's basketball team made its first appearance this far in the NCAA tournament in 21 years. They took on UCLA, a team they lost to in their regular season meeting. And to the surprise of some, there were Minnesotans on both sides of the ball. Marielle Mose introduces us to a Duluth native standing out as a UCLA Bruin.
Hits a three.
A key shooter on the Bruins starting five is Duluth Marshall graduate Gianna Kneepkens. She contributed 15 points in their dominant win over Oklahoma State in the second round of March Madness.
Some turnovers.
It's been a standout season for Kneepkens' final year playing college ball as a graduate student. But it's her first year as a Bruin. She transferred to UCLA after playing for Utah the past 4 years.
I wanted to get outside my comfort zone. I wanted to become a better basketball player and become a better person. And I felt like the best way to do that was to go somewhere else. So UCLA hopped in and they're just a great fit for me.
Do you kind of pinch yourself in the decision you made? Like, I can't believe I ended up here and we're having this kind of run.
It's really been super special. And I think when I was young, like this was my dream to play at this level. I think I try my best to not take it for granted and not lose sight of the journey I've been through.
Part of that mentality is not taking for granted the opponent. Next up, facing her home state, the Gophers in the Sweet 16. And she's fully dialed into winning a college championship, even when asked about her future after college. Do you plan to declare for the draft?
Yeah, that's a plan. But again, I really just need to stay focused on everything is very present focused and being great in practice today and then executing for tomorrow.
Well, it was a good season, but a reminder that there is another level of basketball, and that is where UCLA lives. UCLA could not break free in the first half, and the Gophers kept it close. Mara Braun closed the gap to 3, but the second half turned into what we thought it might. Bruin bash. Gianna Kneepkens, the Duluth native, draining threes. It was all blue and gold, and you could see why they were worthy of the #1 seed. 75-56 was the final score. UCLA moves on, and the Gophers' run came to an end.
It's something that is hard now to appreciate in the same way as we will as time goes on. We've had the core group for like majority of the time. I don't know, but yeah, the messaging was just like genuine, like we love each other. And we're just glad that we went through everything we went through together.
Two of Minnesota's other top girls basketball stars met in the Elite Eight. New Hope's Olivia Olson of Michigan saw her Wolverines get boat raced by Aaliyah Crumpet in Texas. The former Minnetonka star drills a 3. The Longhorns win 77-41. Then South Carolina trailed TCU early but pulled away late. St. Michael Albertville grad Tessa Johnson also draining threes. South Carolina wins 78-52 and will play UConn in the Final Four. Well, she has never played on a basketball team, but this winter she was part of a basketball team. Allie Marsh is 16 years old and lives in Aurora. She has cerebral palsy, and through an organization called Team Impact, she was matched with the Gopher women's basketball team to join them. Our Mike Max shows us how it was a hit for both parties.
Allie Marsh is a high school student, and she has a favorite team, the Gopher women's basketball team, because they are her team.
We match children who have chronic illness or disability with college athletic teams, and then clinicians such as myself help facilitate that relationship for 2 years.
That's right. Team Impact, with help from a local nonprofit, Hope Kids, puts child with team. Allie is not a girl of many words, but you do understand.
What did you think about it? Were you excited? Yeah.
So she was able to spend time with the team, taking part in a little bit of everything.
We had signing day, which was awesome. She got to eat a meal with the girls where all of the athletes meet. And then we had a birthday party that Allie and her sister were celebrated at.
If there was a standout for Allie, it was Sophie Hart.
Who's your favorite player? Sophie.
But there is reciprocal on this. What the athletes get from the people like Allie.
For the college athletes, like the Gophers women basketball team, really leaning into what is adversity and how can working with a child who might have daily struggles, how can that shift perspective?
And there was a best to it all for Allie.
Did you like the parties, or did you like the swag, or did you like meeting Goldie? Like, what was your favorite part? Parties. The parties.
But at the end of this day and this season, there are lifetime memories for Allie and the team.
What did it feel like connecting with the girls? How did you feel? Good. Did you feel like you were part of the team?
Yeah.
The University of St. Thomas officially announced their new head women's basketball coach. Mandy Pearson comes to UST after a successful run at Minnesota Duluth that included an Elite Eight finish earlier this month. So congratulations to her. The Rosemount girls basketball team made history earlier this month, winning its first state championship. The Irish were led by three sisters. Muriel Mose recently sat down with them. Take a look.
Get it into Davis, back to Diggs. Shot is blocked.
With a 1-point lead, the Rosemount Irish defended the paint with a few seconds left on the game clock, and the win was theirs.
Rosemount wins their first title.
A moment cemented in history, defeating the juggernaut 9-time state champs Hopkins to win the 4A girls state basketball title.
Like, it was such a good moment for us, and just being with my best friends on the court, my sisters, it was just it couldn't be a better moment than that.
Ashna Ramlall, a sophomore point guard, and her twin sisters, junior guards Arsha and Amisha, have an undeniable chemistry on the court that makes them hard to play against.
A lot of times Ashna knows, if I see her, I'm running down the court, she has the ball, she knows she's chucking that, and I'm like, I'm her wide receiver, that's my QB, I already know.
Amisha, the title game's leader, with 20 points, 8 assists, and 2 steals. She was playing on her future court, too. The barn will eventually become her home as a 2027 Gopher commit.
I want to be close to my family, and then academics are amazing, coaches amazing, players absolutely amazing. Look at them right now, and I know they're definitely going to do amazing things.
The sisters watched on as the Gophers made their way to the NCAA Sweet 16, making Amisha even more ready to be part of that success.
Just watching that, I was smiling to myself like, oh my gosh, I'm going to play for this team.
Arsha and Ashna also sitting on several D1 offers but have not committed yet. For now, the Ramlall sisters are focusing more on their years left at Rosemount and keeping the momentum going.
Keep cheering on for everybody, not just yourself. It's a team game, not just an individual game.
The sky's the limit. Our coach always said that, we have so much potential, and prove it, just prove our potential.
And no break for these sisters. They dive right into AAU basketball this summer, where they play for the Minnesota Fury that has produced several D1 players in recent years, including Michigan's Amelia Olson and Maryland's Addie Mack. Catch that conversation on this week's episode of Women in Sports. You'll find it wherever you get your podcasts. The Gophers gymnastics team gets going in the NCAA Regional on Friday. Ren Clayton recently spoke with their breakout freshmen. Take a look.
The Gophers know where they're headed, Corvallis, Oregon, for their NCAA Gymnastics Regional.
It's just been such a fun moment. This whole season has just been so unreal, like I said, and I couldn't have imagined any better.
Arianna Ostrum has surprised herself. The Gophers' breakout star is a true freshman.
It's been really fun to see her development and just see her comfort at competitions. I think she's really enjoying those moments.
Ostrum won the Big Ten Vault Championship at the conference meet and was named Big Ten Freshman of the Year.
It was so unreal. That was one of my goals, to be Big Ten champion on something, so it's just super exciting to see all the hard work pay off.
The week prior, she scored a perfect 10 on the vault.
I've stuck at my vault 2 times before, so I think finally the third one, getting that 10 just felt so amazing.
The perfect score was Minnesota's first on the vault since 2002. That takes a ton of talent, but don't think the Gophers' new training facilities opened 1 year ago didn't play a big role.
Having the foam pits has allowed us to upgrade some vaults and teach some harder vaults, and we're seeing that now where vaulting is an event where we have 4 10-0 vaults, 5 10-0 vaults, depending on the day, and that is what the top teams in the country have.
Ostrum has met and exceeded her own expectations in her debut college season, and it's not over.
Getting titles every weekend and having my highest all-around score recently is just like something that I'm really proud of myself, and I think I'm hitting the peak at a great time.
Ren Clayton, WCCO Sports.
The Frosts went to New York and they got beat again, but especially by one player. Sarah Fillier scored a goal in the third period to lead 3-2, and then just 13 seconds later, she strikes again for the tie. The game heads into overtime, and guess who? Fillier for the win and a natural hat trick. The final score is 4-3 New York. The Frosts have now lost 3 straight. This week, the Minnesota Aurora are revealing their new uniforms. The 2026 jersey transforms a soccer field into a moving canvas that blends art, design, and sports into a first-of-its-kind local collaboration. Their season starts May 9th against Kansas City. Tickets for games are on sale now. Thanks for watching this week's Women in Sports. I'm Amelia Santaniello. Muriel Mose will be back with more great stories next week.